President of Young Professionals Group of the Barbara Bush Houston Literacy Foundation. Thanks for being here today, Victoria.
Thank you, Trina. It's so good to see you.
You too. So I haven't talked to you in a while because of the pandemic.
Yes.
And, we've kept in touch. We used to work together and we kept in touch through social media. And this month I wanted to have you here because it's National Literacy Month.
Yes.
And I wanted to talk to you about what you do at the Literacy Foundation and also y'all's initiative. So can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yes, thank you so much. So I'm president of the Young Professionals Group of the Barbara Bush Houston Literacy Foundation, and we are a Houston-based young professionals group that carries on the mission of Mrs. Bush to promote literacy in underserved communities and improve lives through the power of literacy. So we have service projects, and now given the parameters of COVID, we have virtual service opportunities in addition to networking opportunities, and we just launched a virtual book club.
Yeah, so I actually just joined y'all's organization, and I'm really excited to be a part of it. I started recruiting other people as well.
Yes, we appreciate that.
And we just had a book club or a book event with an author recently, which was really awesome. So I wanted to know a little bit about your favorite book that maybe something that you're reading right now, or one of your favorite books that you've read through the book club.
Yes. Okay. So I'll start with my favorite childhood book, which is Madeline. It's just so beautifully illustrated. Her character just promotes being such a brave young girl in unfortunate circumstances, and it just makes you want to travel to Paris. And that is one of the books that really got me excited for adventure, excited to read and dive more into the lives of different characters. And then I would say right now, my favorite book would probably be Where the Crawdad Sings. It's just one of those books that you just want to go back and read again. The story is unlike any other, and I'm a big fan of seeing people or characters in books, overcome a hurdle and grow into the people that, they're meant to be, and then also focusing around family situations. And then my second favorite book would be, that I just actually read, would be The Dutch House. Again, it's a beautifully written book, and the cover is actually beautifully illustrated as well. And it, really hits on character development and development given unfortunate circumstances. And it really involves a really heavy perception of family growth and challenges as well.
Awesome. So I actually haven't read either of those or none of those books, but I'll have to add them to my book list. And I've been reading a lot of children's books lately too with my nieces. So
Oh, that's the best. Yes, definitely.
So my favorite books, I would have to say, right now I'm reading American Dirt, and it's really great. So I don't know if you've read that, but I love it. I think it's really well written, and also I can relate to it because I am Latina and I have family that have, come over here. They're first generation living in the United States. So I think that I relate to it in that way. And then also, I would say The Giving Tree is my favorite childhood book.
Yes, it's so beautiful. It's such a beautiful book.
Yeah, it has such a great lesson for adults as well.
Yes,
so
definitely.
I read it often with my nieces again, and I'm just like, I just feel myself getting older, and sometimes I feel like I'm the Giving Tree.
Yeah. No, I definitely understand what you're saying. Yes.
So what is your preferred method of reading? Do you prefer to read ebooks? Because actually the first week of March is ebook week.
Yes.
So do you prefer ebooks or do you prefer like actual books?
So I'm guilty of still being a little old school with the physical hardback or softback book. I just love going into the bookstore and looking at the beautiful titles like I had alluded to earlier. Anything that's beautifully illustrated, starting from the cover, I know that's where I'm going to gravitate towards. And so I just haven't gotten into the ebook trend yet. I do have an e-reader. I'm not going to lie about that. And I've probably used it a handful of times. And I like it if I'm traveling for long periods of time, and I'm able to like download multiple books. But besides that, that's probably the only time when I really use it. I just love physical books.
Yeah, I know a lot of people like that. So I actually prefer ebooks myself. And I like it because I can take it into my bed and I don't have to have any lights on or anything. And, just having it accessible whenever, like wherever you're going. I literally read my ebooks when I'm brushing my teeth or washing the dishes. I'll have it like in front of my face. So yeah, I am not a fan, and I don't know how you feel about this, but I am not a fan of audiobooks. I cannot concentrate on them. So how do you feel about audiobooks?
Okay, that's another hot topic because I'll be really honest with you. So a pet peeve of mine is when someone says, I just read this audiobook. And it's like, what did you read?
Yeah.
So I guess from that response, you can kind of tell where I'm going with this.
Yeah.
So I'm just not a big fan yet I haven't gotten into that either. I think I would probably gravitate more towards an audiobook if it's more like a self-help book that it's going to read more like a podcast or listen more like a podcast. But I have not listened to an audiobook quite yet.
You sound like you're pretty old school,
Yes.
which I love. And actually, my boss just gave me a gift card to Brazos Books, which is a small bookstore here in Houston. Have you ever, I'm guessing that you've been there plenty of times, but what's like your favorite small bookstore in Houston area or in Texas?
Yes. So I've been to Brazos bookstore once or twice, but there's this really cute one called Blue Willow Bookshop. And just from like the outside, it has like little white pillars, and it just like looks like a little bookstore that you would go into in like a small town, but it's here in the city in a strip center. So it's a really cute store, and they do a lot of author chats with different authors whose books that were just released, and they have a really awesome newsletter. So I would definitely suggest to check it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look them up because on Facebook I follow a lot of different bookstores, but I don't follow that one. But I've always, just to like make a little shameless plug here, I have always imagined myself maybe meeting a guy that likes to read in a bookstore too.
Yes,
like
isn't that a dream?
Or something.
You're down the aisle and you reach for the same book, or in the library.
Yeah. So I might have to like go just start visiting different small bookstores in hopes of maybe finding that guy that also likes to read. So do you have any a message that you would like to give our audience about National Book Reading or about your group?
Yes. So March is National Read Aloud Month. And with that, we really encourage families of all different shapes and sizes, or neighbors, or if you're around young kids, to really take the time to read to them. And when we say reading, it could be a book, it could be a Bible passage, it could be singing a song that sends a message, because there is a major word gap between kids that are normally read to and those that are not. So it's really important to take the time to read to them, and that's what this month is about, is really promoting just taking 10-15 minutes a day to interact with your child, not on a device, but by reading a book or seeing that favorite song to really get their vocabulary up. And also with the Young Professionals group, we do have upcoming virtual author chats that we're really excited about, and we do have upcoming service projects that will be a lot of fun. And we did just launch our Barbara's Book Box initiative, which it's the Take a Book, Leave a Book initiative, and we are putting these boxes throughout the city of Houston. And we're really excited because they will be in neighborhoods and communities that really need the opportunity to just grab a book and take it, and then once they're done, leave it back or pass it on to their neighbor so they can help promote literacy as well. So we already have 3 set up in the city of Houston. One is at Memorial Elementary, another one is at Henderson and Kane in 6th Ward, and our third one is at Project Row House in the 3rd Ward. And we have a whole list of other ones that we will be installing in the coming months. So we're really excited to do that as well.
Yeah, I'm so happy that you have those boxes around Houston, and I have actually put some books in and taken some out myself.
Yes,
so,
great.
But we want to know what y'all have been reading. So if you can comment your favorite book in the comments. We would love to hear that. And also, we'll give you Victoria's information so that you can reach out to her if you have any questions.
Yes, if you want to learn more about the Young Professionals Group or the Barbara Bush Houston Literacy Foundation, you can go to bushhoustonliteracy.org. We're also on Facebook, and there is an Instagram account. And you can type in my first and last name on LinkedIn, and I'm always promoting opportunities in our work there.
Awesome. And also make sure that you let us know if you prefer to read ebook or an actual book.
Or audiobook.
Yes, audiobook, which I don't really consider.
Me either, but some people do.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for being here, Victoria.
Thank you, Trina.
And also make sure that you participate in national literacy. Bye.
Bye.
With you, I can be sad with you. Just take my hand and fly up through the dream.
Hey friends, did you know that today is National Peanut Butter Day? I want to know what your favorite peanut butter is. This is mine because it's from Texas. And I have a lot of choices here for if I have any guests over that also love peanut butter. So
how often does that happen?
All the time.
You have
Because I
peanut
am only friends with people that love peanut butter.
Okay.
So make sure that you let us know what your favorite peanut butter is in the comments.
I feel like it's one of those cooking shows where they always say, and you don't even know if it's really good or not.
It's peanut butter, it's good.
So how far did you just run?
Oh my God. Well, probably like 5 miles.
Shut up. You were gone like 10 minutes. You were not running.
It was not 10 minutes. It was like 5 minutes. Oh, I was timing myself. Hold on. It was like 5 minutes.
Okay, so 5 miles, 5 minutes. Isn't that like a world record
That
or
is.
something?
Yeah, pretty fast.
You need to be studied.
You can thank my trainer.
Wow, there's a plug.
Yeah.
Anyway, I wanted to welcome everybody and I wanted to introduce you to my trainer. This is my trainer, Andre Trinidad, and he has been training me, I think, for like 6 months now, and I just wanted to ask him a few questions about what you do and how it is working with me and maybe some fitness. So this month is National Athletic Training Month. So this is our guest for this month. So, but anyways, I wanted to know, why did you get started doing this?
I've always wanted to get in the fitness industry. I've always been an active person. Played football, ran track in high school, Marine Corps when I got out. I worked for FedEx for a long time, but after a while, I wanted to do what I've always wanted to be doing. So I left FedEx. It was like 14 years ago. Started becoming a personal trainer.
Awesome. So, we work out probably 4 times a month in person, and then
Yes.
we also do virtual training. Is that all that you do, virtual training mostly, or do you do?
It's mostly online.
Okay.
For years, I've done one-on-one. For the past 3 or 4 years, it's transitioned to online. A lot of that business in the industry is transitioning that way. It's easier for me. It's easier for my client. They don't have to fight for a time schedule. They can get the workout in whenever they want. They have everything they need on their app. But as for you, you're a good friend of mine. I've made an exception to come and train you one-on-one.
Yeah, and that's what happens when you have good friends. They'll do special things for you. So thank you. And also thank you for your service.
Thank you.
So I guess, what is like one thing that you really love about working out one-on-one? Because I know recently I saw that you were thinking about getting back into doing one-on-one training.
Yeah, I kind of miss it. Is it
because of me? I made you miss it.
I want all the one-on-ones now. When I transitioned online, it was kind of a hard transition for me because I'm so used to being there one-on-one with the client just to make sure they're performing the exercise correctly, form looks good, they're not hurting themselves. It takes a while to get used to that, but recently I kind of missed that, feel being there and actually seeing, the accomplishment instead of reading notes on the app, like, hey, this is what I did, or I can always have clients videotape me things. It's just not the same though as that genuine one-on-one feel.
Yeah,
It's like a personal
I
feeling.
started videotaping myself, and I have to do it like undercover because I feel like a little embarrassed, like for people to see me. So I like put my camera. I only do it like when I know like people can't see the camera.
I see a lot of people do that. I see a lot of people do that now.
Yeah, but I have a really great time working out with you too, and I love seeing you like once a week. I think it's really fun, and for me, I think coming to do a virtual workout was really, or like the whole virtual workout concept was really hard because I never understood like how can you have this relationship with your trainer that you might, like it might be different from one-on-one versus virtual. But I feel like you're really good at keeping in touch with me. Like, what are ways that you try to keep your clients motivated? Maybe, you know, like for me, you tell me to run all the time, and I don't always do that. But like, what do you do for other clients to keep them motivated?
I think that's the fun part of it, though, because everyone's not going to be motivated the same way. You know, some people need like a firm, like type drill instructor type. Some people just want, you know, like a cheerleader type to kind of keep them going. I think that's the fun part about it. So what you have to do is you have to kind of figure out what it is that they need and what gets them moving. And then just, you know, just go from there.
So anyway, since it's National Athletic Training Month, what's a tip that you have for our viewers?
The one tip I always give people is sleep. Sleep, so important. I think a lot of people underestimate the value of it, and they don't get enough of it. That's the time when your body's recovering, you know, resting, building that energy back up. So you can spend, you know, all the time in the gym you want, but if you're not taking that time to actually, for the body to, you know, rebuild that muscle, it's like a waste of time.
Yeah, so, I mean, that's one tip that I could definitely do. Yeah, I will do it. Like,
Sleep is part of training.
I love sleep.
Yeah.
And so, and you also keep track of how much I sleep through the app. So
Yeah.
you know. And I did not go work out yesterday. I slept. So, but, you know, I was recovering. So, yeah. But,
For 12 hours.
Yeah. Thanks for today's workout. I'm dying. So anyway, it's a good dying though. So if y'all want to reach out to him to get a really good workout, and you know what, after I'm done and I get home, I'm gonna feel really accomplished. So if y'all want a really great workout, contact him. His contact information is gonna be below.
The third month, March, is when people start to kind of go down from their resolution of fitness. Or maybe it's February, maybe it's the second month, but I mean, a reminder to keep going. I mean, even small things, baby steps. I always encourage baby steps. It doesn't have to be a big, drastic change. Over time, you'll get there.
Anyway, it's National Athletic Training Month, so make sure that you celebrate my birthday.
Oh, you just didn't do the squats?
No, I didn't do the whole workout.
Oh, okay.
I was going to do it, and then I went and saw my
Yeah.
I went and saw my nieces because I haven't seen them since October.
Hey friends! We're here today talking about your life.
We're here to talk about our new video network
Yes.
that's as big as Texas.
Question number 1 is, why should we join your network now and there's nobody on it? So we're going to talk about how we are going to reward the first 100 people who believe in us and believe in creating a new and innovative network by being labeled a Tejas friend founder. And we're gonna do this for the first 100 people.
Yeah, so being a founder is really beneficial for you because you get a lot of extra perks that some of our people down the line will not get. So this might include being pushed to the top of the list to be invited for interviews. You'll be notified first about things that are happening. What else, Jenny?
I think also as we develop our channel and as we develop our brand of opportunities for connecting visibility, we will always keep our founders at the top of the list. And also in our directory, you'll have a little button that says that you are one of the original founders. So we will always show our founders love first and foremost, and the opportunities will just keep growing as we keep growing.
Yes, and then also you get a few months free versus other members down the road. So
this is true. Actually, if you sign up in March, we're doing this for the whole month of March. If you sign up in March, then you will get 3 months free. This opportunity is closing March, at the end of March. So March, if I've not said March enough, March is when you need to sign up in order to get 3 months free.
Yes, by March 31st.
By March 31st. Because April 1st, and it's not going to be a joke, it's going to be, we're going to be changing our structure. So this is the time to get in. Don't miss out. Join the Tejas Video Network. And of course, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment.
Till next time, that's all, y'all.